Hey everybody, it's road to 2600 time. Let's do this thing. Oh man, I'm getting old. All right, look at these. Look at those crows. Look at those crow's feet crawling up under my eyes here. Any hooters, this should be fun. I'm gonna battle some unsuspecting opponents who do not know that I am recording and that I have a serious goal in mind. I am playing serious chess here to get to 2600 on chess.com. Haven't been at 2600 for some time. Let's play a regular English attack. Now we're going to play the perenni variation. Happily kick that pony from f6. We're going to look to get f5 early and often here. Interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and push it right now. It's a likely story for him to capture there, because if he played e5, I would have had knight d5 immediately. And if he doesn't want to play e5, then I'm threatening to take on e6. So that made sense for him. Now there's a lot of interesting things here, including knight to d5 as a potential threat at some point, where it might be really dangerous for him to take that knight on d5 with the pawn. I'm going to see what he thinks about that and go for it. Because if takes bishop e7, I immediately have f6. If takes king d8, then I just continue to build up the pressure, threaten checkmate on e8. And felt like this should be fairly problematic for him. Taking and then playing d6 is interesting. Playing f6 right away is interesting here, which is what I'm going to go for. Given that if he captures, I take with the bishop and it's all over. If he... Okay, so I guess he doesn't think it's all over, or he had no choice. I think he had no choice, because if he played g6, I had bishop h3, deflecting the queen and going after mate on e8. So now I'm up the exchange and hoping to convert on that advantage. Let's bring this bishop back to f6. As long as my bishop and queen are all on this diagonal or file here, I'm restricting his bishop on f8 from getting into the game, in addition to already being up the exchange. So I like that. Okay, we'll play queen f3, threatening bishop h3. In this case, we will just trade the light squared bishops, which is something that I'm in favor of doing. I'm a fan of trading pieces when I'm up a significant amount of material. A few things I'm a fan of. That's one of them. There's not really any threats. Let's just go get a queen. Let's go get a queen here. Another lady, right? Not to be practiced. Not to be practiced anymore. It's outlawed. Just try to tell Warren Jeffs that. There's not even a threat of checkmate now, because knight a3 check, I can take, king to a1, and he's got nada. Because my bishop is actually perfectly placed on that diagonal to do what it needs to do. Although there, okay, so now he's actually threatening something. Now he is threatening mate, so I have to be a little bit careful, and I will be. Still, that bishop is out of play at best. Up the exchange, it should still be very difficult for him to continue with his mating attack. I think that was the wifey texting me. In case you guys didn't hear it. I heard it. Indeed. Just checking. Checking on Papa Bear, she is. So if I take e7, queen a5, there's threats of mate. Kind of. Not really. So I'll go for it. Kind of mate threats, kind of not. And that's exactly what I meant there kind of aren't any threats there. So we get to ring the bell there, right? Let's go ahead and fix this capture so that everybody's happy with what we're seeing. And let's give this guy a rematch. He wants a rematch. We're in it for the whole thing, right? We're in it to win it. Texting the wifey here. Different than a chess TV show where I'm on camera live, and that would be unprofessional. Letting her know I'll be home soon. Okay, let's go ahead and play the dragon. Let's see, it's Blitz, and I'm trying to get to 26. See, I got about 80 points to go. Okay, we'll play the D5 one. Ooh, Queen E1, my favorito. Wow. That, my friends, is guts, what he just did. Just doesn't even care. Going right after that A7 pawn. And that's okay with me. More open lines, the better. Yeah, I was thinking about that after I played bishop to E6. The threat of queen A5 now would double attack the two bishops. On A5 and on C5 and A6. And the pawn is not really that relevant in terms of how you're evaluating this position anyway, unless I was to mess up and allow some sort of endgame. It's not really on the forefront of your consciousness like that. So I'd still like to play queen A5, but I'd also like to play rook here and then just go to Sacktown on A3. That seems like fun. Ooh, happily. Happily going to Sacktown. Happily going to Sacktown. The dark squares are an absolute nightmare for him. Moving my knight. I also have bishop h6 check to consider here. All right, I guess I'll just go for this. It seems to be the most straightforward. Wow. Wow. I don't really think that should be possible. So how to do it? Get the rook over to b8 first, just kind of build up on the attack solidly. Open up threats on the b3 bishop, right? He's going to close up that diagonal, and that's okay, because we're just going to come right over anyway. Put our bishop on f5 next move. Yep. Which should be good enough to make the threats on b3 really stand out. Okay, so he runs. That makes sense momentarily anyway, to avoid the pins, but doesn't rid himself of all the problems. That's checkmate. It's back-to-back mates, kids. I should be ringing the bell here, right? Ring the bell, double the fun. 2 games ending in checkmate. He's no longer interested. All right. Well, let's go find somebody new, shall we? If he's not interested, we'll find someone new. Yaroslavovich. Now, this is a strong player, and I know that. If he doesn't want to play with me, he can go play with himself, that guy, right? Said if you like the way you play that much, then baby, you should go play chess with yourself. And if you think that I'm still seeking games for you, well, you should go play chess with yourself. It's a tad surprising. I don't really like the way I'm playing this position, to be honest with you. I think I'm already in a little bit of trouble. I missed queen f3 when I first went for this whole idea. That is the honest truth. Wow. This is going to become a mess, huh? Oh, no, I'm just losing my queen. Okay. All right. We'll resign and rematch it. That was ugly. All right. Time to focus. We don't want to be losing rating points here now, do we? Strange Panoplovinic transposition is what this is. Now become. Forget this line. I forget this line. Trying to remember it as we speak. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is all theory here. The endgame is basically just equal. There's nothing really to write home about for either side. That's the truth. But it's also a game. I mean, it's not just like a lights out draw. It's a little strange to me. I think I can give this check now. And can I just go take on d5? Like something was misplayed by him. Too many targets in the center. Maybe that was a mistake by me to allow that. If bishop b6, rook a2 check, king up, rook a3 check, king to b2, he plays rook to d7, and then I double rooks. And that almost looks like it's just over for him. So I'm going to go for that. Seems like it's a little bit too risky for him to go this way with the, yeah, he agrees. So now I'm going to continue to put pressure there. Still has no business taking the a2 pawn, but if he plays king e6, I'm trying to look for the knockout blow. Is it just bishop c5? Might be. Okay, he goes for it, but there's really not a great follow-up here for him because there's too many pieces on pre. I can just take everything, right? Just win on the spot, yeah. All right. The score is level. no more will I play this sort of bad opening here. We'll go back to playing something solid against old Yaroslavovich. Bishop f4, it's an interesting move. I don't think I've ever seen it, actually, to be completely honest. I don't think I've ever seen that move. So now what if I take and take everything? Well, this must be his idea. That makes sense. And if knight d6 takes d6 takes, he takes here with tempo, huh? So it looks like this is just good for... This looks like it's just good for him. Wow. Interesting. Can I go for that? Man, I can't even do that, huh? Well, that backfired. So far, both sides have been dominant as white in this little mini matchup here. Not happy with my play as black. He's going to play knight e4. Clearly. All right, so... Time has not been great for me, huh? Well, that's what happens when you're in a worse position too, so I can't really just blame time. Time to open things up and see if we can make some dynamic magic. He's not interested in dynamic magic, is he? But we're not giving up. We're not giving up on the potential for some counterplay here. Gotta play fast. Keep it dynamic. It's blitz. Maybe the knight comes into e3. I think I should still just be losing here with best play. Oh, wow. Queen 6 d5 check was hanging. I didn't even see it. Neither did he, apparently. I think it was just waiting for him on the spot. Actually, I think it was. It's funny how neither one of us saw that. And now what? Now it's getting tough. Yeah, I saw that right after I played it too. All right, let's make a few more moves, but looks like we're going down. Down, down, down. The red knight's going down. All right, let's do it again. Well, I'm not walking away from this. You got to win these little battles if you want to get to 2600. So we'll play this again. We'll see. Does he want to play this endgame again? Okay, and we'll give it a try again. We will give it a try again. And now I can also give check and try to take with the queen, right? Yeah, but I don't want to. I want to play the endgame. We will do it again. I want more. I want more than having to defend this c-pawn. But I'm not exactly sure how to get it. This is the truth, yeah? Alright, I guess I'm going to go for the trade. Not super convinced by this line of play. But okay. We're going to do it. Now that's interesting, actually. Because now I can maybe just take a7, huh? But okay, the a7 pawn isn't going anywhere. I'm going to deal with the potential issue of my king safety here. There were some weird tactics there, maybe taking twice on g5 and f4 check, but I couldn't calculate it fast enough to decide if it was worth anything. So we're gonna go this way. Try to make a target over there on h6. Ooh. Okay. Hard to tell, huh? I guess I'm gonna go for it. So I could check and go into a7. But I don't want to. And I should have. Darn it, I'm going to lose. Oh, it hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. All right, I got to play one more. Not the best chess by me so far, honestly. Overall, this has not been the best chess today. I mean, that was when I had no business losing, so definitely disappointing. Oh, I'm just doing the old-fashioned, like, blundering because I'm frustrated. Ugh, come on, Danny. Don't just give away everything. Did I just lose a piece? I think I did. That's what happens when you get on tilt. Alright, I guess I'll play a few more moves just because might as well. Alright, another loss and I'm gone. Let's play this again. Could have also just taken last move and then won the d6 pawn. That's probably what I should have done, huh? Go for something different. Should still be pretty decent, I guess. That's the way to put it. Alright, I guess I'll just go there. I'm taking a lot of time here. Which doesn't seem to be the best recipe for success in 3-minute blitz. But he's also still totally losing, so... If I can convert, we should feel pretty good about this one. What am I supposed to do here again? I forget. Well, made that a lot harder than it needed to be, huh? Let's see if I can get a single win as black here. Work my way back into this series. Hmm. Comeback time, everybody. See how he likes this line. Ooh. He likes this line, huh? All right. This is losing on the spot. He has to play e5. Game's already over. And just like that, best of 7 comeback completed after I win this game. One more game, winner take all. I have to play as black, and then I gotta go home. The wifey's texting me. So another loss or the completion of this epic comeback, and we're done here, kids. He just gave me the classic smiley face. Then I come back with the classic winky face. He asked me if there's a way to resize the resign button and drop. I don't even know what he's talking about. I don't know if he's kidding. Like he needs the option to resign him bigger. I think he's done. I don't think he's going to give me the chance to complete the comeback. He says he's done. Okay, he's done. All right. Well, you know what? We did as much as we could to make this thing interesting. Managed to come back after starting pretty poorly. If only these matches I played with John Bartholomew weren't so fast, right? I feel like I need more time to come back. I tend to be a slow starter. Never thought of myself as a slow starter, but maybe I'm a slow starter. I do feel like I played better toward the end of the match. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for watching. The road to 2600 continues. Peace.